Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today we're looking at a mount that I could not wait to get, so I spent gil on it. I plan to actually go and do the Criterion mode at some point, the new Criterion for Aloalo Island. However, needs must. I really liked the look of this one, so I had to purchase it. It cost me around 150 million gil. That's because it's day one prices. You can expect that to fall dramatically. You can get these coins, Aloalo coins, by clearing bosses and getting through the treasure chest in both Criterion Normal of Aloalo Island and of course the Savage mode. If you have any of those coins, then of course you need to come to Trisant, who is an NPC vendor located in Old Charlian, next to the Peristyle. You'll find this at the Scholar's Harbour in Old Charlian. Of course, if you haven't unlocked Aloalo Island, you need to unlock that first. And then basically, once you've done that, you will have the variant mode unlocked. You need to complete that. And then you will be able to unlock, as we say, the VNC version, the Criterion mode. So bear that in mind. There will be an average item level and a player restriction for that. But if you want to go and get this mount legit, you can, of course, do this yourself with coins, or you can buy this from a market board. As I say, you'll find this with the coin exchange at the top of the list with the Quaqua or Quaqua horn. Again, I'm not sure which is the correct pronunciation, so apologies in advance. No, no ill harm intended by that. Just, I've no idea how you pronounce that, but I'm willing to learn, so please let me know in the comment section. It says, when blown, this horn produces a woody sound that summons forth your Quaqua. So this is 100 of those. It's market tradable. There are a bunch of new items that you can buy with coins from the new Aloalo exchange, including a unique framers kit that is not market tradable. That is unique to that, as well as orchestrum rolls that are tradable, as well as upgrade materials for weapons, your tombstone weapons, which a lot of people are talking about from the Savage mode. Now, of course, we have already learnt this, as you know, and we will go and look at this. So it says, summon forth your Quaqua, a familiar hailing from South Sea Isles that is either a permanent snarl or grin, depending on one's outlook on life. Employed by a treasure hunter of Aloalo Island, this familiar was born of an early form of Arcanima, an arch which emerged in the South Sea Isles. The being's origin is attested by its predominantly wooden construction, a method which precedes the use of gemstones to create carbuncles. Lots of lore on this one, and I'm really excited to see where this is going. South Sea Isles lore about the whole Arcanima thing. Maybe that's a hint towards the future of jobs. Maybe Green Mage is an Arcanima. Who knows, or maybe we're getting an Arcano Mage, that'd be cool. Them youngins will be grinning ear to ear when they see what you've got in store. A quote there. A vein failed is the hidden text when you highlight over the patch. Let's go to the Dora Ilo location, my favorite place in the game, in the Azim Steppe, and look at this together. Unfortunately, it does appear that everywhere has bad weather at the moment. I had a look around other places, but at least in the Azim Steppe, it's only fog. You know, it's still relatively light. So this then is the new mount. I am so excited for this one. And that is what it looks like. So this is kind of like, I would say, cross between what I would see as a tiki mask with this wooden Arcanima construct. How fantastic is this mount? I am really excited. I know a lot of people probably won't like this aesthetic. Personally, when I first saw this and the story and the history behind it, I thought this was fantastic. It's got that kind of blunt tail on the back there, no wobbly snakes this time. And we've got these floating lanterns either side, which is a really nice touch. Normally we don't have a lot of extra bits tagged onto the side of mounts. It is absolutely fantastic. The first elephant in the room then, what is the mount music? Now, considering the normal variant mode mount has the Aloalo music, this one has... Ooh. This must be a unique piece of music that I've not heard before from the actual Criterion mode. That's a really nice piece of music. I love what Soken has done with the music this time, by the way. He's blown it out of the park once again. To go with the visuals and beautification of the game, the music really has brought out the feel of the content. And if it really is the first sort of inkling we have of Dawn Trail, I am super hyped for that. So no generic music there. Really cool music. A really cool version of that. Very nice. Very nice. I will want to get the orchestra enrolled for certain. I believe that's the one that you can buy from the actual vendor with more coins. So the way it moves then is its walk animation, and then of course it's its run. The particle effects there are actually coming off of my jacket from Fall Guys there. Apologies for that. And then when we fly in the air, this is what it looks like. As you would imagine, most likely a flying wooden lion or tiger. Looks awesome, doesn't it? Absolutely awesome. I love the coloration on that and that sort of teal color. This mount is absolutely beautiful. You can really see all of those colors pop out. It's a shame there's not really too much luminosity as we saw at nighttime in that fog from anything other than those little pots. I like the way it bounds across the floor. The music is a huge hit with me. Yeah, just the detailing. It's just a really nice looking mount. You might disagree, this might not be your cup of tea, but I think it's unique, and unique is good. It looks like it's been carved out of a wood. Because I think Arcanima is the idea of bringing inanimate objects to life, basically. So who knows, maybe this is something we can see in the future. It definitely whets my appetite for whatever the new caster might be, and I would be definitely excited to see if it's got anything to do with this. It probably doesn't. It's probably a red herring. But what a fantastic thing. Much like when geomancers were mentioned before in the game, potentially the same is going to be with that art as well. Let me know what you think about this one. I'm really super excited about this. I had to spend the gil. I was going to do it and wait for it, but yeah. I still want to try out the Criterion though. Like I say, the actual variant mode is fantastic. Anyway, more videos on the way. I will have the video guide on all 12 of those routes amongst other things tomorrow. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Sorry about my voice in advance, but I am slowly getting better from the convention flu, and I look forward to sharing more moments with you. Anyway, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. And from me and Mr. Clog Lion, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.